Hello, parents and guardians of JSerra students. I am Alejandra Gurman, your drawing and painting teacher here for level 1 and level 2. I just wanted to explain a little bit about my class and introduce myself. So, a little bit about me. I am an alumna of JSerra, and I graduated in 2008 from this school, and I also went to Santa Clara University where I studied art, and I minored in urban education, which is kind of where I got my little spark to become an art teacher. After college, I worked a little bit, and then I got involved as a TA, or an instructional aide, I should say, at St. Edward's School in Dana Point. I worked there for about 2 years, and then I was given the opportunity to take over for my ex-art teacher, Mrs. Harrell, who worked here at JSerra from, I believe, from the beginning as an art teacher. So it's been an amazing experience for me so far. This is my second year teaching, and I'm very excited for what we're going to do with your students. So basically what we're going to cover in this class is a focus on observational drawing and use of different types of media. So the first semester will be covering drawing, and the second semester will be covering painting. We'll learn about drawing with different types of pencils, charcoal, oil pastels, colored pencils, and doing some really fun projects there that will get the kids excited about learning new skills in art and improving upon what they already know. For painting, we're going to be covering acrylic paint and watercolor in the Drawing and Painting 1 level. Now in level 2, we'll build upon those skills that they learned in Drawing and Painting 1 and add another medium of oil painting, which is very fun and technical. And the focus will be more on thinking like an artist. So we're going to get a little more creative with our projects in Drawing and Painting 2. I love for my students to be really creative, and I love them to be very involved in the learning process. So far in our class, I've done a student survey so that I can get to know your kids a little bit more and get to know what they know about art and what their likes and dislikes are, so that I can make my class really relevant to them and get them excited about what they're learning. Right now we're working on pre-instruction drawings, a still life, and a self-portrait. So they're working on that. They're a little nervous, but I think they're going to really appreciate when we look back on these pre-instruction drawings later on in the year and see how much they've improved. Overarching questions that I want answered from my students are what art is and why it's important. Now, art is sometimes a complex thing to think about, especially for high school students, and so that's kind of the topics of conversations that we'll have. We'll have a little bit of art history mixed in. And our level 2 students will get a little bit more of a challenge this year. So as far as procedures go in my class and class rules and discipline, for grading, I am using a rubric for all my projects. All my projects will be worth 20 points. And have a specific rubric that the students have gone over already. So they know what my rubric is, and they know what I'm expecting of them. And a lot of it has to do with following directions, putting in a little bit of extra effort when they need it, and never being afraid to ask questions of me. I am very involved in my students' work, and I want them to improve as much as they can. So I have the same rules for class disruptions. It's a 3-strike rule. So first one is just a warning. Second one, I'll take participation points off. Third, and so on, you will receive an email home. Hopefully it won't get that far. I don't think it will. I am very excited about this year. I'm very passionate about my job. I'm currently enrolled in a master's program, a master's of education, and working on my California teaching credential for art. So I'm a busy girl, but I am ready to work hard for your students, and I hope that they will have a great time in my class. Thank you for being patient with me. Very excited for this year. Have a good night.